What up, what up, what up? Just a lip gloss kind of day, nothing else. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? So I don't know if y'all seen the news, but the empire is coming down, baby. The empire is coming down. What up, what up, what up, fuckers? Making sure I have all my shit. What up, Glock? Crazy Hillbilly Burns? How you doing? Jay-Z going down, baby! Let me tell you something. All the work that every survivor, first of all, for every victim that ever spoke up, for every advocate that survivor leader that decided to do the work instead of licking their wounds. Jay-Z is going down. People are finally starting to believe survivors of human trafficking, and I think it's fucking great. I think it's amazing that all the times that every advocate in this world, every survivor, and I mean survivor advocates, every single one, all the education, all the time, all the stories of your own that you share, all the bullshit that you take, don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Because these motherfuckers is finally biting their bullets. Do you pass gas? In your mouth, I do. I do. I don't know. Can you? You should do it. Can you whistle loudly? Do you pass gas? In your mouth. In your mouth. Don't spam my chat. You control, but don't spam my chat. Bow chicka bow wow. Jay-Z! All eyes will be exposed, baby. I was watching Jaguar Wright. For those, if you don't know who Jaguar is, then you don't need to know anything about anything. Because, baby, that woman is... I look at her. She's doing an interview right now. And I was watching her. And I'm not going to lie, I started crying. Because I know what she goes through. On a different level, different whatever, but it's still the same. When you're someone that has the truth and you're trying to tell people about it, they will discredit you. They will say you're crazy. They will say you're a troublemaker. They will say you're too much. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you believe a whore? Right? Don't you know the whores always get the last laugh? I'm just saying. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Ever since I was a little girl, I could not get people to believe or understand or any of that. I couldn't. And to watch the universe open people's eyes up. Yeah, send me a super chat and I'll whistle for you. How about that? I don't do tricks unless you know I'm saying so. Fucking weirdo. Anyway. I think it's beautiful. And I salute Jaguar Wright for not giving up. Because I can promise you this work is not easy. Especially when you're a survivor. And many, many blessings go out to Jaguar Wright. Don't stop, girl. Don't stop. Your work is finally coming to fruition. And it is a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing better when you survive something and you've done everything in your power to take somebody down because you know they're not right. But the whole world just loves them. Oh, thank you. I can whistle. Thank you, Finkel. Also, everybody, y'all know we got, let's see, it was Monday. We got Outreach Wednesday. And we are doing, not this week, but next week, we are doing, you stole my Newports out of my tent last week. Ah, you know, what can I say, Karen? Don't be such a Karen and I want to take your cigarettes. Fuck. Anyway, we're going to be doing, shout out to Sarge for the $20 super chat. I was really just joking, but thank you very much. Yeah, so, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm really ecstatic that for once people are believing survivors. It's beautiful to me. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with you for you to sit back and go, I know that feeling. I know when people don't believe you and say that you're crazy and you're too much and you're nothing going to be nothing but a whore. I know that feeling. I get reminded that daily. I know what it's like to be blackballed. I know what it's like I know what all that feels like. And to see Jaguar sit there. And you know what's so sad? It's so sad because people that believe that woman, that Jay-Z was also a part of all this. But she never folded. No matter how many threats of her life was out there. Because that's another thing people don't understand. Speaking up on shit can get you yeeted. The whole time, Luna. I knew it was, though. Just like I knew that one bitch, and I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call her a bitch because I have every right. Anybody that is a victim of anything, and I'm a survivor of human trafficking, and you watch somebody like that Misha chick go out there and try to discredit everyone, try to discredit Jag, try to discredit the Jane Doe, try to steal her fucking story, like shit you got to deal with. Like people just don't understand how thick the water gets in some sense. But yes, Jaguar was telling truth the whole time. I mean, I've always known Jaguar was telling the truth. She doesn't know who I am. I would give anything to sit and hang out with her, man, because she's fierce. She doesn't stop, man. But yes, it's very deep, and I've told everybody that, dude. And what's crazy is all these parties and shit like that. How many times have you guys heard me tell stories and talk about parties and the shit that goes on at these parties and how well organized they are because the victims don't get no. I mean, like you get. People just don't get it. It's all coming out, and I'm so glad that the little girl inside of me I remember when the Maxwell stuff went on. I remember a bunch of my survivor sisters that do the work nationally. We all do the work nationally. We're all survivors of human trafficking. And we all went up to New York. We flew into New York. And I remember as I was flying in with one of my friends that hangs out with, she also was on my board and stuff. I also remember flying in with this hope. You know what I mean? I was like, man, people are finally getting it. They finally are getting it, right? And I remember when we did our rally, and I remember when all the survivors, we were at the hotel, we were all getting ready. And I remember we had this, we were like, dude, people are finally fucking getting it. Like, all the work that we're putting in, all the laws that we have changed, all the, everything that we've done is finally coming to fruition. And I remember when we got to the rally and no one was hardly there. I'm going to share a picture on my community page. I was sitting right across the street from the federal building at this, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's a little spot over there in New York. When I was sitting there, and I'm sitting on this little step, and this photographer comes up and he takes a picture of my tattoo. But when I share the picture, that's not what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on my face in that moment, right? Because I can tell you about this moment, but my face looked disappointed. Because all these people that said that they are about save the children and protect survivors and believe survivors, all these cool little fucking hashtags, right? I remember I was sitting there and I was just like, but I thought everybody cared. I think what that case might have done was get people to wake up a little bit. But I think this is the case that everybody thought that case was going to be. Okay? Yeah, today's not your day, babe. Go play somewhere else. Go get yourself ready, because you about to get an indictment, baby. You can put money on that. I promise you. Jay-Z's about, I'm telling you all. Remember, I'm going to keep telling you guys. It all started with a civil case. Remember that. People be thinking I'm bullshitting. You know how many fucking shit comes out that starts with civil cases? And if you also remember, and you've been watching the court documents when they've been released, this case that has came out, we talked about this case. We went over the court documents. I believe I gotta upload all these court documents. I know we have these court documents. I'm almost positive this particular case we have. Mark my words, he's going down. And there will be a super, whatever the fuck they're called, super warrants, no, that's not what they're called. Guilty, not proven innocent. He's guilty all day long. Dude, he's guilty all day long. They didn't, it's like, there's still people out there, they're like, oh, they just picked him up because he's a flight risk. No, they picked him up because he was harassing victims. The fuck? Oh, I'm jinxing you, alright. You going down. And I think that's P. Is that my troll P Pity? And you just switched accounts right now? Because if it is, I'll let you, I think that's probably who that is. So just ignore him. Ah! It's a good day, y'all. Yeah, he's fine if it is. And for anybody that's in my chat, if this is my one regular troll, we just kind of let him. He's harmless. I'd rather have one harmless troll than 50 fucking psychotic trolls, if that makes sense. He pushes, but he don't push too far. And I appreciate that. You know we are, baby! You know... Listen, I ain't even put no makeup on today because I said, listen, I'm feeling so fabulous that this is a win for survivors. This is a win for victims. I'm going to celebrate. I don't even give a fuck how I look. I don't care. When Elle came in last night, we were on live. I was, ooh, homie, what the fuck is you doing? This is why I pull back on that ass. Oh, there he is. There's my dude. Just so you guys know, that he's fine. He's harmless. Please don't get triggered by him if there's anybody in my chat. Like I said, I'd rather have one troll that I can kind of manage, and if he gets too far, he does respect me enough to stop. So I put it over my belly because it triggers me to have it over my neck. And Ben, you'll realize, you'll see that around me. You'll see that if you follow me and subscribe to my page. I can't deal with things around my neck. What's up, Canada? I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm happy. It's a win. And you know what pisses me off? Listen, you know what makes me mad? Is I sit there and I have his, I don't know if you guys seen his statement, right? If you all seen his statement that Jay-Z put out. Bitch, I want to smack his fucking, smack him right in his friggin' face. These people are crazy. Talking about the innocence of his child is gonna be lost. Well, I wonder how your daughter feels about you keeping your wife drugged up. And you know, a lot of people have been asking, who is this other celebrity female, right? And I put some thought into it. It can only be 3 people, but I think it might be Jay. No. I know a lot of people think that it might be B. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I think she's in some shit. Don't get me wrong. I think Beyonce's in some shit. But in this particular case, because of the timing, right? You gotta break down the dates when everybody's involved, when everybody came and played, what everybody was doing, right? And if you think about what everybody was doing, who was on Diddy's side that time? Do y'all remember? What was going on around that time? Danielle Penny has been found not guilty. J-Lo, that's who. J-Lo and Diddy was dating at that time. So, I'm just saying, I think it's either J-Lo or Beyonce. That's my opinion. I think it's J-Lo though. Because I've sat down, I've analyzed it. I've looked at certain things. I've thought about like who was around that time. Who, you know what I mean? Because it's easy. It's easy for us to think that it's Beyonce. And I'm not going to say, I do believe Beyonce knows, at least bare minimum knows what the fuck is going on. I think she was involved as well. But in this particular situation, I try not to get too emotional, too excited, right? When I'm looking at cases. I do a lot of court advocate with victims. And so I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. Not saying I'm always right, but I'm just saying it makes sense to me. Oh, look, if I was in my friend's Tesla right now, it would tell me, woo, that something's on the road, baby. Shout out to Gina. She gave us a Tesla display yesterday on live, but I don't think J-Lo was deeper than anyone knows. I think so too. And then if you listen to Kim Porter's book, or you read Kim Porter's book, right? Now you got to look at all your resources, and there's a lot of shit out there, but you got to look at all of it. In her book, she talks about how Diddy and J-Lo were, a thing for public, right? To make both of their careers look better. But they were tied together once that shooting happened. He had her by the balls. I'm just saying. I think it's J-Lo. Could be Beyonce. Some people are saying it could be Mary J. I do think Mary J definitely knows what's going on, and it's sad because I fucking love her as an artist. But I don't give a fuck. Bitch, if you involved, go down too. So those are the 3 chicks I think. My strongest one that I think they're talking about is J-Lo, but it could be Mary, it could be Beyonce, or it could be J-Lo. That was dope seeing the Tesla lab. I know, right? That was dope. It makes me want to get a Tesla. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have Tesla money at the moment, but I want one now. I'm like, I'd have to keep me a truck or something though. Could you imagine me pulling up to fucking Outreach in a Tesla? I couldn't do that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think shit's gonna get more interesting though. And listen, Busby, that's the motherfucker right there, honey. He's a champ. He's a champ. Do you know what it takes for a lawyer, or anybody for that matter, an advocate, a victim, a survivor, to stand up to an entity like this? Do you all know how many people Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly has made disappear? You know how many people around both of them have died from pneumonia? Go look. Go look. Just saying. How many cars have been blown up? Don't forget about Kid Cudi. And that was over text messages. Just saying. I believe there's going to be some more shit dropped. Something I've noticed about Buzz is he likes dropping shit on Sunday. He's for sure gonna drop some heat on Sunday, baby. I like him. I like Buzz. I do. I think he's the right man for the job. I do. Because you gotta have somebody that will not fold when the pressure gets hot. He was an ex-Marine. What happened to Cudi? So him and Cassie were kind of talking a little bit through text messages and shit, flirting and stuff like that. And P. Diddy found out about it, and he went and blew his car up, or he had his car blown up. Yeah, sure did. It's in some black and white paperwork. You know when they're talking about the feds is talking about arson? That's what they talk about. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. 100% is crazy. No, dude, you're not getting in front of me. You're going to have to get behind me. Not going to happen. I already let one slip by you. I like that her car has a microphone. Dude. That would be the shit during protesting. Not gonna happen. I hate when cars try to sit there and jump in line when you're sitting on a fucking long ass line on an expressway and think they're gonna jump in front of you right when the exit comes. No, boo boo, you're gonna have to go behind me. Wait just like I did, motherfucker. Wait just like I did. Well, that seems to be when he drops a lot of his stuff is on Sundays. So. But I can promise you, I think it's going to get spicy because now the heat is turned up. Now what I hope happens, I hope that all of these victims have high security. I really do. Because shit's about to get real. And the world's watching and they don't give a fuck. Because you're dealing with power and control. When you're dealing with that much power and control, they'll do it right in front of you. It's been happening in front of all you all forever. It's happening in front of you guys in your own communities. I can promise you. This shit that's going on, that everybody's watching on the news, this shit's happening in your local communities. Whew. I gotta figure out how to do share screen and all that shit. Because, honey, there's all kinds of shit we need to go over. We need to break some shit down. That's why I like reacting to some of these videos, because I just need people to get it. I need people to understand. If people have doubts, you get your message. I haven't checked, Mama. Hey, Mama. Love you. Mama! Jay-Z's going down. Y'all show some love to my mama. She's my mama, my online mama. Getting them, Mama. They finally getting them. I'm so excited. I can't. Y'all couldn't wipe the smile off my motherfucking face. I promise you. You couldn't. And like I said, do I have anything victim-wise to do with this case? I don't. But as someone that has been in the industry, as someone that was in the industry when all this stuff was going on, I can promise you, one, I know some of the victims. Two, I've been to parties that are just like this by just different people. God said, I will make your enemies my footstool. Remember that. Remember that. You ain't got to be a believer to understand that message. I'm just saying. As soon as I stop at my job, Mama, I'll check my messages. I've got to upload these fucking cases. Sheesh. Mama, didn't this case that Jay-Z is being named on now, didn't we go over, don't we have the paperwork to that file? I am almost positive. It's the young lady that got in one of the limos and they took her to the party. I'm pretty sure we have those files. Because I know we went over them. That's what I thought. I knew it. I fucking knew it. My mind I be forgetting sometimes because I got a TBI and sometimes things get very discombobulated, right? Like I can't help that. It's trauma. But so sometimes when there's so much coming, sometimes I get discombobulated a little bit. But that's why I have people around me that help me keep things situated. Any good survivor leader has got a hell of a fucking team. I can promise you that. I just spit. I'm so happy. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I'm on fucking cloud nine, and it sucks, right? Because you shouldn't. It's weird. It's a weird fucking feeling for me because no, I shouldn't be happy about this because we know there's victims attached to this. We know that there were people that have been hurt by this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm excited because every dog has a motherfucking day. Understand that? I don't give a fuck how much power and control you got. Every day, every dog has their fucking day. Because your money and your connections might be powerful, but they ain't more powerful than God. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. I'm confused about how she came to be in contact with Diddy. So, it was, okay, so you have to understand, BSS, so in these type of situations, you could want to go, in this particular situation, anytime there's concerts or anything like that, or big parties or whatever, there's always the limo drivers, right? And the limo drivers are going to get you hooked up into any and everything you want. You've got the taxi drivers, you got the Uber drivers, and you got the limo drivers, right? Those can be your first connect into getting in parties that necessarily you weren't invited to. And if you're young and if you're cute, all you have to do is go up to one of these limo drivers and say, hey, I want to go party. You know what I mean? And they're like, okay, cool. And the limo driver told the girl, because she was only 13 years old, said, come back in a little bit and I'm going to take you in. And that's what they did. He put her in the limo. She thought she was just going to go hang out with celebrities. She thought she was just going to go hang out with all the famous people, right? These motherfuckers put her in a fucking limo, made her sign what are those? I forget what they're called, but the privacy things. You have to sign them in NDAs or something like that. But see, I need people to understand this too. In those NDAs, I think that's what they're called. It's a privacy letter, right? If something happens to you, like you get raped or you get beaten or something like that, all that right there makes those contracts nil and void. And a lot of people don't understand that. And that's what went on with a lot of these victims. A lot of these victims signed those contracts and thought because he's so powerful and he has so much money or they have so much money, whatever, that they can't speak up. They can't say anything because they're going to, on the phone, I don't know what that means, Mama. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of victims don't realize that they can't. Now you have to also remember, a lot of these victims, there's police reports. Hell, in some of these situations, there's even great kit tests. So there's a lot, y'all. That's all I can say. There's a lot. NDA. Okay, cool. I got it right. I was like, I always, sometimes oh look, there's a red Tesla right behind me. Non-disclosure agreement. Yes. Well, anytime there's any kind of violence that happens to you in a party or something like that, while you're at one of these places and you signed an NDA, they are nil and void. That means you need to go. You can go and press charges. A lot of people get scared by that kind of shit because they just don't know. Knowledge is power. I keep telling you guys that. Always remember that. So many failures of morals. It is. It's really sad. And like this is this one entity that you all know about. Do y'all know that there's so many more entities just like this? And what's hard about these type of situations, because there's still a lot of people. There's people that are in every single picture with they're in pictures with R. Kelly, Weinstein, Epstein, Diddy, Jay-Z. And people are like, oh no, they don't do nothing. Really? There's politicians, there's actors, there's actresses, there's sports people, there's all kinds of people that, you know what? As long as it's not your favorite actor or politician or movie star or, whatever, well then, yeah, you're cool with it. But as soon as somebody brings up, this is what you all have to ask yourself. If somebody brings up your favorite politician or somebody brings up your favorite musician, are you going to sit there and argue about how they could never be a part of that? I still have people that will argue with me over certain politicians and tell me they would never do anything like that. Even ones that try to hide behind the movement, right? They try to hide and say, well, I'm here to help and protect women. That's right. Grape is grape. Abuse is abuse. No matter who the fuck it is. I remember with the stuff with R. Kelly. I'm from Chicago, dude. I remember when all that shit was going on. And so many people were told, nah, that shit don't happen. It ain't happening. They would never. Okay. Yeah, they are. They're always up to fucked up shit, whether you believe it or not. And it's crazy because a woman or a victim, females can be. Oh yeah, we know that. This case right here shows us that. You all know, anybody who's of me knows that I'm always screaming, hey, you guys, y'all know this happens to men as well. Y'all know that, right? This happens to women. This happens to children. This happens to everybody. This case right here shows that this is definitely happening to men. It can happen to adults. It can happen to children. It can happen to infants. It can happen to old people, disabled people, handicapped people, mentally ill people. As long as you got private parts, it can happen to anybody. And Nicki Minaj is another one that's fucking... She needs to straighten out her morals. Well, maybe if she wasn't doing some of the shit that she's doing too. I love Mary J. Blige, but do you think that she don't know what the fuck is going on? You think Nicki Minaj didn't know what the fuck is going on? I don't give a fuck if you're involved or not. If you took a turn blind eye to it, guess what? You just as fucking guilty as they are. Give a fuck who you are. Give a fuck if you my daddy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a child. I don't care. If you know of it and you don't do anything of it, you just as guilty as they are. You might as well grape that person too. You might as well abuse that person too. Because in my eyes, you the same. So, there's that. Are you? It's exactly right. You don't turn a blind eye. No, you don't. And if you do, like I said, you might be worse than the You might be worse than the predator. A lot of people think because, or you know what I'm saying, they just can act like you know, oh, I didn't know. Bullshit, bitch. Bullshit. I ain't buying none of that shit. None of it. Ugh. Shit. There is a common physically stronger than women, therefore males don't report. Yep, guilty by association is real. I went and got my essential oil that helps with stress, and I put it in my my humidifier because it helps me keep my shit grounded. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this is a lot. It's a lot to go watch all these cases play out. It's a lot to read the hold on 1 second, y'all. Survivors that have nothing to do with this. This is very triggering because you know, it ain't just everybody else. Like, you know, like when you read the things that have happened, visualize it. And it fucking sucks. That's why a lot of survivors, they'll do the work for a little while, but like they won't do the work for a long time because it's too much. And then there's some of us that are just so fucking crazy that we just don't care. We deal with the nervous breakdowns. We deal with the triggers. We deal with the flashbacks. We deal with all of it. I'm just saying. He's going down. He's going down. It's about fucking time. And I'm going to let y'all know there's going to be more. There'll be more. And Jay-Z will get indicted. Mark my words. There will be criminal charges against Jay-Z. Just so y'all know. Just like Diddy. They've had both of them under investigation for a long time. A lot of victims have came up and spoke. Men and women. And children. And a lot of the adults, too, that are speaking were children when this happened. Remember that. Just remember that. Yes, sir. Some brownies with special ingredients. Woo-woo. My hair's getting long. Oh, yeah, I know what ingredients you're putting in it. It is winter time. If you have not, make sure you get you a good hand lotion and keep it in your car. Keep them hands moisturized, ladies. Well, shit, guys, too, because don't nobody like no hard-ass hands. This stuff's really good. It has green tea in it. It's really soft. It makes your hands feel like silk. And it smells good. Ah. Yeah, mine's kind of high. I'm not going to lie. It's a little high today. But I know why mine's high. It's because I've been looking at shit that's just pretty triggering. I'm in a good mood. My anxiety's a little elevated, though. Bow chicka chow down. Oh, I'm glad today's a short day. I get off at 8. And then I'm going to run over to my girlfriend's house and check on her. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. Well, you got to bring me one of your brownies down. Today is my hubby's birthday. He's 52 years old, I think. Yeah. He's a good man. He's getting old. I know, I wish he wasn't either. We'd be having fun. I'll be like, like, 420, bring your ass. I smoke. Yep, that's what I tell Curtis too. I remind him that he is 7 years older than me. We'd be sitting there and we'd be break. I'd be like, you had your first kid and I was 7 years old. Like, you already was having a baby and I was 7 years old, dude. Like, what is wrong with you? Actually, a funny story. Funny story is, so my stepdad used to play, my daddy used to play softball. And I would go to the things and I would work the concession stand because, dad's playing softball. And me and Curtis's uncle used to play softball. So I actually seen Curtis, but he was older than me. And, you know what I'm saying? I was just a chick that was at the concession stand, passed out hot dogs and fucking pop. So it's kind of funny. We always laugh about that. He was like, I remember seeing you. He was like, yeah, but I was on my bullshit, so, I wasn't paying attention. He's like, but I seen you. That's mine, too. I was in elementary school, and he was graduating high school. Yep. I was in middle school, and he dropped out of high school. It's like, when you think about it that way, right? It's like, that's kind of weird, right? But when you're grown, it's like, yeah, of course I want my man to be older than me. Somebody be a little bit fucking more responsible than me. I know some of you guys see me as like, cool and I get a lot of shit done, but ask Mama Bear and Katrina and Casey and Christine and everybody that's like in my inner circle that walks with me on a daily basis. Yeah. They'll tell you that they need assistance. Some days I'm a fucking mess. Damn, y'all. I thought Kias were the shit. I did. I thought Kia cars were nice. But that shit Gina's got, man. My son and them's got one too. They're nice. I won't lie. He loves them. You say, not me? I think they're cool. I like that feature of the self-drive thing to an extent. I don't know. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to do it full. Like, I'd still have to be able to take control, but just in case the car went fucking whoop whoop. And I'm with 420. I don't like that it records everything inside, but shit, I'll put tape over my cameras. My Tesla will be like, I can't see, bitch. I'll be like, good. Mind your business. I'm so happy my hair's starting to fucking grow out. It's getting long quick. And this side's almost all the way grown out. I'm happy. Oh, that wasn't even 10 minutes. Alright, y'all, hold on. I gotta turn my GPS on.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure before I go.
Everywhere you go yesterday, same place you go yesterday.
What same place yesterday?
Yeah, you remember cuando era rain that we make a south way they go to Big Beacon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, think you go to the Big Beacon. They say before you
It's off Papa Level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I ever told you.
It's in the corner.
Do you know what a TBI is?
TBI?
TBI. Traumatic brain injury.
No, really.
So I have one. And so you know how I forget a lot?
Ah, okay.
I don't want you to think that I'm not listening to you, but because of the injuries I have on my brain.
Ah, it's okay, sweetheart. I got you.
Sometimes
you
I forget.
You my sister.
So I just don't want you to think that I'm just not paying attention.
No. I'm not. I know you told me before.
So.
But it's so well we're here. You
that's
my
why
sister.
we're a team.
Gee, I love you, baby.
I love you too.
No problem. Whatever you need, I'll be here for you.
I seem like I be having it all together, but I promise you, it takes a whole lot of people to
Okay?
help me do what I do.
Yeah. You good. You
From
cool.
get from A to B
You
between
cool.
you all and GPS.
Yeah, you cool.
That's why I want to toss it.
Man.
Those
You go
cars,
make it right here, make it right over there, get the sprayway,
go to
get this
Papa.
up. Yeah.
Okay, I got that part.
And there you own it.
But that helps me too, because now I can think the big beacon.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how
Yeah.
I remember shit. Is I try to
And
tie
before you
things
get
to
to
it.
the big beacon, it's the full line. You have to make it right. That's all. Think of the big beacon. You
Right.
go to the big beacon. I should not give me shot today, but I got to give me shot because con this situation, the government, you don't know what happened next year.
That's right.
So you see what I'm saying?
Nobody knows what's going to happen next year. That's why a lot of doctors are trying to get people in and get them to, as best as they can before everything happens, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah,
There's so much talk about what they're going to do to disability and insurance and all this other shit.
Well,
Nobody knows.
People be boo to Donald Trump, and he go to Virginia, everybody be boo. So people peace, and I don't think he gonna be president. The court guilty.
The court,
in every
no,
count.
no,
In
no.
September,
the courts aren't doing anything. They've already,
September, January 6th.
They're not going to do anything. They've already said they're not going to do anything, and they can't do a whole lot while he's sitting president. If they're going to do anything, they have to wait till afterwards.
And this guy is different because he's sick.
I don't think it's going to be.
And he forgot.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be any different than Joe Biden if that's the case.
No, because Joe Biden knows the politician more than the Donald Trump.
But Biden was sick as well. I mean, we can't keep saying that he wasn't.
Yeah, no, he
didn't need to run at all. He should have let somebody else run, and I believe Trump wouldn't have been president. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I believe still Joe Biden forgot shit, but Joe Biden is still.
Oh yeah, I mean,
They're still more than.
I think all of them suck, in my opinion, to be honest with you. I think they all work against us. They work for their pockets and not really for us.
I believe one day be changed. I believe.
I hope so. But the only way it's ever going to change is if us, as people, get it together. It ain't going to change because of the politicians. Politicians are going to do what politicians do. They're going to lie and succeed. Any means necessary in their eyes. That's just my opinion. Because if I look at all time in history, politicians ain't really ever cared. It's people that have made changes. It's everyday people that are like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to get it here and I'm going to change some shit. And even those people, eventually, sometimes, some of them, not all of them, but they get fucking stuck in the corruption pool.
Tío, es more clase de anybody more clase de these motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
These motherfucking nuts.
Yeah. Yes. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. I think it's so funny that everybody thinks he's so much different than... I'm kind of almost glad, I didn't want him to be president. I'm worried about what he's going to do. But if he does do half the shit that he says that he was going to do, then I think people are going to learn their lessons. And maybe this is what they need. I can't argue with it too much because half the fucking country voted for it. So it is what it is. Just going to ride this shit out and see how it goes. I ain't going to change how I do things. I take care of people.
I believe that somebody being there do better than what the president lets. Because he only do it help people.
Yeah.
That's all he do.
I agree. He had a case in 2016 they made go away. They're going to make this go away too.
And
I believe anyway.
I
If you're gonna make a child
believe
sex ed case go away, you'll make something like this go
it
away.
can be changed. They have to.
We shall see.
Yeah, that's only cross my finger pray for.
That's all we can do. That's it. At this point, it's out of our hands. At least traffic ain't that bad today.
No, people take a lot of day off. It had rain and last night people take I be holding them. People be taking a lot of vacation day. People don't want to work at the year no more. For real. That's what people be talking in the news.
Oh, I believe it. Thank you.
And I don't see the doctor email. Okay, she do my tuning. Yeah, I don't see the doctor for a long time. You know she like talking. She like I got the word. I got the word. I got the word. Oh my God, I got the word.
Well, we'll just be a few minutes late. Yeah. We'll just get in there and knock it in and knock it out.
Get she be talking about Sonia and how we doing and I tell her that we separate. I tell her I have a whole time. He said, hang in there. She be pound my body. Said, something happen, Manuel. Let's get on it.
Yeah, so did she take water off your knee?
What?
Water off your knee?
No, she put injection.
Oh, injection steroids?
Yeah. She put injection.
I've had that done to my knee, my neck, and my back.
And told me no put it heat. Yeah, put it ice.
Yeah. Ice helps take the...
So I got the I give me like this back here. Yeah, I put the eye on it and my knee.
Come on, lady.
This motherfucker don't give me my money, my deposit though.
Oh, the hotel?
Yeah, I never come back there. That bullshit. Bro, it's okay.
Yeah, I figured...
Karma is real.
Karma is real. It is. I figured when you told me what happened, I was like, yeah, they're going to hide behind the... You were smoking in the room. And there's no way to prove that you weren't.
Well, I know smoking in the room though.
I know.
I smoke in my car. I smoke. I don't say no. I smoke in my car. Because I try to give my deposit.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I say $40 there, I can buy groceries right there.
Right.
I made them a steady though.
You want to watch what you're doing, homie? You got a whole lane of traffic coming at you.
And 14 you out.
Away. We'll get to...
I got to get my money for trade.
Oh, yeah.
I know we late. I don't wanna be. So anyway, we finish early today. I get her later.
I was up all night looking at that Jay-Z shit.
You looking for what?
Looking at all the Jay-Z stuff.
Ah, I bet you do. I be thinking about that. I bet she be in all the shit. She be so happy.
I was looking at the court documents. I was looking at. You seen how happy I was when they came in?
Yeah.
I was
see
like,
that,
yes.
dude. Like,
I was so happy. I accidentally ended my fucking live.
what's going on? Where Jay-Z?
So he put out a statement. My bad. I hate shit in my mouth. He put out a statement. First of all, he said he wrote the statement. I don't think he wrote the statement. I think his lawyer wrote the statement. Because it doesn't sound like him. But he was just going on. He never denied it in his letter. He never denied it. What he did say was, I can't believe you're going to do things like this. And, now, taking the innocence of my children away because I have to sit them down and tell them what's going on because surely they're going to, just stupid shit.
Well, you get to do it. You get to think of it before you did.
Right.
What you did. You get to think about your children.
I agree.
Now
He wants people to think about his kids, but
yeah.
who the fuck's you wasn't thinking this 13-year-old, you ain't think about her parents.
Yeah. You don't think about that. You think try to have a fun. So take a consequence. Everybody take a consequence. Everybody.
Yep. Just kill me with that shit. Oh, I can go out here and terrorize the world, but don't nobody touch nothing. And I don't want anything to happen to his kids. I don't want anything to happen to any kids that are innocent. Those children don't deserve that. But he put those kids in that position.
Yeah, he did.
Shit.
And now fiance go get divorced.
I think she's gonna end up getting in trouble too.
Yeah, but she go get divorced.
Well, they met with the divorce.
Plenty money.
They're not going to get divorced, and I'm going to tell you why they're not going to get divorced.
Why?
They're not going to get divorced because as long as they are married, she cannot testify against him. They cannot make her testify against him. So they will not get divorced. That's number one. Understand that.
Oh, wow.
What they are doing though, and what they have been doing, they met with a divorce lawyer, and they met with a property lawyer, right? Mm-hmm. To see, because what'll happen is these victims are going to start, now that this case has came out, as we've seen in the same thing with P. Diddy, there's going to be more cases, especially if he gets picked up. There'll be more cases. They won't get a divorce because as long as if me and you are married and you went out here and did a bunch of shit, or we did a bunch of shit together, we can't testify against you. They cannot make us because we're married.
Exactly. Okay. I see the point.
Yeah. So
I have a kid.
Yeah,
so.
We have a child. We have kids and shit. Yeah. But you can have kids together. But if you have to be married. If you're not married, then they can say, okay, they can put pressure on me to testify against you or you to testify against me, right? Yeah. But if you're married, I mean, they can play a little mind games, but they can't make you testify. And there's no way in the middle of all this, they're going to be like, oh, okay. Now, if she was completely innocent and she didn't do anything and she was a decent human being, 100% she divorced his ass and she would fucking walk away from him and she would testify against if she's seen anything. But she's not going to do that because he keeps her drugged up and he abuses her as well. Shit, she was a fucking 19, I think, when they got together. And she had been around in those, you know what I mean? Like, it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she had been around because you think about it, that whole time when Aaliyah and all that stuff was going on, he wanted her then. He was fucking with Foxy Brown and she was 14. So it's not like we don't know that he has a pattern of messing with kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, because listen, I love my husband. Today's my husband's birthday.
Oh.
My husband is my best friend. That man is the head of my household, and he is my
happy birthday.
I will call him in a little bit. He's my king. I love him, right? But if I came and found out that my husband touched a child, they wouldn't have to put him in motherfucking jail, because I'd do it my goddamn self. I'd put him in a fucking box. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna stay married to him and cover up his bullshit just because he's my husband. You know what I mean? Like,
Wrong
nah.
on
If you out
wrong.
here fucking with children, like, nah, homie, you ain't got. You better hope the police get to you before I do, because I'm gonna put you in a box.
For sure.
No questions asked.
You're right.
And I don't care whose child it is. If I found out my husband messed with a child, it'd be a wrap. But she's not going to do that because, again, first of all, their marriage is not a marriage. Their marriage is a business deal. You know what I mean? And he's kept her drugged up and abused her as well. Shit, not too long ago, I can't remember. Well, it was a little bit ago now, actually. My time schedules are all messed up because of my TBI. But there was an Instagram that their daughter came out and said that could her mom's fans stop her dad from hitting her. Now they've deleted the Instagram, and of course, unless somebody, and I know people screen recorded it, it made its surfaces for a while, but shit, he abuses her as well.
Yeah, it's too long together.
And so much stuff, right? Because if she was involved, and more than likely she was at some point, they probably did. And you know what? I don't care if people are adults and they go to freak offs, and there's no children and there's nobody being forced. Everybody's there doing shit on their own free will. Hey, do you? You a freak? Cool. We all freaks. People's freaks. I ain't got no issue with that. You know what I mean? If you like being a swinger or whatever, hey, more power to you. Just don't fuck with kids and animals, and don't force people. But that's what makes, because everybody's like, well, what's the big deal? I mean, everybody's grown. No, everybody ain't grown when you fucking drugging them.
No,
and everybody wasn't grown.
You have a lot of baby oil.
With GHB in it.
You have a motherfucking baby oil. He can make it bad.
What was it? He had like
too many baby oil.
I think it was like 800 dildos and like thousands of bottles of baby oil. But those, and see, this is something that I'm waiting on. The super, oh fuck, I can never say it right. Super warrant is what I'm going to call it. It's a warrant that'll come out with even more charges or whatever. And instead of making a whole new court trial, they're like, okay, these are the same lawyers, these are the same defendant, this is the same, whatever. Only thing difference is victims. So they'll do a supersede.
And how you make it right?
Supersede indictment. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Instead of going over the bridge, we just stop right there. Why didn't I ever put those two together? Like, my brain never registered that until you just said that. Okay. See?
Speaking is the next slide. That one is
it's right here. Okay. Look at you helping my memory. Watch out.
Yeah.
But that's how I end up remember. Eventually I'll remember it because I have to put
travel you go to.
Like if people are like, if there's a McDonald's or there's a, whatever. That's what I don't do street names. I can't remember those.
Yeah, but
I know Beacon. I know Beacon and I know that bridge.
Before you go Beacon, next time, you know it here.
Yeah. We gonna get it together. Yeah, it's just fucked up, dude. Take a drag of a cigarette real quick. Because we're gonna have to go in here and knock this shit out. We ain't that late though.
No, we're cool though.
Yeah, we're actually on time. We're only 2 minutes late. This is actually fast.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. You can smoke a cigarette. I go change the bar though. I clean everything every time they change. I see no big to have it.
How's your arm today?
No, I do little better. You know where I do shower last night?
Hot water.
Hot water and this motherfucker moving.
Yep.
Pero guess what? In the morning, era motherfucker era here.
Yeah, when I woke up, I was pretty stiff.
And the doctor called me for my knee, and I got to get that, and I wanna work. You remember I told you I got to go to the doctor yesterday?
Yeah.
And I got to, and I'm not gonna make it no more appointment like I did today, because I see Trey no wanna work Monday no more. I see he let me have it Monday.
Yeah.
I see that.
I
let her you a smoker. I go change that by.
Okay, I'm coming in. What's up, Angel? Damn it. I forgot my fucking earbuds. Is it full?
Hey, B, you clean yesterday.
Yeah.
So you got the shame there. That's what I do all the time. I walk it.
All right, Tom. It's a tattoo. It says some women are lost in the fire, some women are built from it. And this one says beautiful disaster. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. Holler. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.